Alright, I got another performance bagger here for you. What's up, guys? It's Isaac at Tobacco Road, and today's bike of the week is a 2022 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special. So I say performance bagger, that's a pretty broad term. Pretty much any bagger that's set up with performance enhancing pieces, probably going to call it a performance bagger at this point. I'm calling this one a performance bagger, but it really doesn't have that much motor work to it, it looks like. It looks like a pretty stock motor setup. I mean, it looks like you've got your 114 Milwaukee 8 motor with your oil cooler up front, stock intake, still has the rain sock with it, and then it has that 2-to-1-to-2 exhaust system, but it does have Chromework slip-ons. So pretty simple stuff. Nothing too crazy. This bike was set up to go put some miles on. Big focus on comfort. So if you want a performance bagger, but you're looking at one that's really set up to really put some miles on in comfort, and you're not that worried as much about chasing horsepower, then I think this bike's a little bit better set up for you. Because immediately up in the front, you'll notice that it's rocking the Custom Dynamics Shark Demon headlights. So they're pretty bright and they're DOT compliant. So it's going to be very bright, but not too bright. You've got extra lighting here just off the windshield, then little mini turn signals down there. You have a Clockworks windshield. You've got, looks like, some beautiful Thrashing T-bars, and keeping it nice and pretty, that Thrashing top clamp. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And right beside that, you'll notice Legends front suspension as well as Legends rear suspension, so it's going to be pretty nice. Got some handguards, Memphis shades, some heated grips. Very nice, which are going to be very nice here soon. Looks like you've even got a little mount for some sort of action cam here soon. A little gauge relocation too. That's nice. Looks like I've sat on the seat a little bit. It's very comfortable. Really nice back support. It's almost like that CVO style seat, but very nice. Very big fan. Big old Thrashing floorboards. Also for the passenger. Engine guards, bag guards. It is a special, so it does have the stretched bags. You do have these. Look at how tidy this rear fender is with the little thing, with the extra brake lighting here, and just super clean. Look at how this is set up. Yeah, this is nice. This looks good. And it is all set up here, so it's just off this one button. There's nothing you have to turn down there. If you want to lock the forks, you just have to slide that back and lock it right there. So we'll fire it right on up. Cold start for you. I'll accept the risk here. Alright, looks like it does have some RDRS going on with it. So it looks like you do have traction control and ABS at least. So that is pretty nice. Grips are pretty nice, and they're heated, so that's going to be really nice here soon. Especially this nice big fairing. Somebody needs to come snatch this bike up before I do, because I'm going to get cold on the Softail this winter. Looking good. Throw this turn signal a little 4 ways on so you can see what this looks like. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. It does the sequential. Can't remember that word for it. Oh yeah. A little bit of traffic already, so we're going to warm it up in traffic. So this seat's very firm, but not in a bad way. Like, if you have a Saddleman, then you know, like when you sit on a Saddleman, like, you know, they're very firm. I'm not saying they're firm in a bad way. I like the Saddleman. But this one's firm, but like locks you in, but it still feels very comfortable. I don't know how to explain it. You just got to come sit on it. The Legends feel nice. This bike feels so light. Check out that bird. Hello. Looks like a little baby buzzard. I have no idea. I'm not a bird expert. It's a 70-degree day today, so it's kind of nice. We're in fall weather right now. This is fall peak riding right now. If you're not riding your motorcycle, then what are you doing? I rode my car to work today. Don't tell anybody. It's a lot of camera stuff to fit on a bike. All right, man. The Legends, this bar setup. Oh, so that's why it feels so good to me. On the Thrashing risers, I do believe you can choose like a forward or a back mounting location, and I think these are in the back location to pull the bars a little bit towards you. I know you can't on their Softail trees. I assume you can on these trees. That's what it looks like, at least. Missed a turn. And now they're going to block traffic for everybody. What are y'all doing? Much obliged. Oh, this is a good setup. Ooh, the windshield. Perfect height. This bike is set up for me right here. I'm about 5'9"-ish, 5'11", depending on who's asking. But I feel like 5'9" today. Let's hit this bump. All right, Legends are doing good. What was that? See, that's one of the things I love about these bikes set up like this, is it's everything but motor work. So almost everything. So it just has such a big focus on comfort and longevity. You know, it's not some racer, some racing bike that has to, put out 150 on each, or, has to put out, 180 on both lines. It's a bike that's, putting out good power to have some fun with, but you're gonna be able to go and rack up some serious miles for this thing, it looks like. Oh, and it's got the navigation right there. Look at that. This bar setup with this gauge relocation, perfect. It's a little pricey to do that setup, but it's so clean when it's done, especially if you do that top clamp. And then while you're in there, you might as well do front suspension. And that's what happened here, and they did right. Let's see if we can. In 6th gear and just got your instrument cluster, everything right there. Oh man, 3rd in cruise control. Where's cruise control? Left thumb. Look at that. They have not decided if they want to go over or not. I could put some miles down on this thing. This is just, I'm gonna have to write down what's on this bike, because this feels like a glove. And it's 2022, so it looks like that gunship gray color. That was a pretty popular color. A lot of people liked it. Now this is the Road Glide Special, so it's just the 114. It wasn't the ST, so which the ST you got your bronze accents and the 117. But this was a special, and it looks like you've got the black trim and this kind of flat gray color. It was very popular. It's a little bit darker than the billiard gray you see today. It does have an actual badge on it, so it's not just paint on the tank. It's little badge there on each side. Like I said, it is a 6. I haven't said it yet. I've said in other videos. Like I've said in other videos, it is a 6-gallon tank on this Road Glide. So you've got a lot of range, especially with a mostly stock 114. Yeah, you can. If you're driving it mostly respectfully, then it's pretty good. Then you won't go through it too fast. Now I do have my little that I can do with my left pointer finger. Do that on the top, and I can see what we're looking at. And it looks like, based on how this bike's been driven, and with 7/8 of a tank, looks like I can make it another 180 miles. It does have, ooh, and I can see my tire pressure, my front tire pressure, my rear tire pressure, all the good stuff right there. And this bike does have, looks like almost 26,400 miles on it. So she's got some miles. She's been broken in pretty well. She's been kept on the road a good amount, but it doesn't look it. It looks like it's been ridden, but taken very well care of, and that's what we love to see. Nice and smooth. Have to go, guess we'll have to go do a extended test ride and go ride this thing at night and go see what this headlight looks like. It would only be fair, right? For you guys, of course. For the viewers. Definitely no selfish intentions The Road Glide is such a good bike to have in the garage as, I hate to say the work truck, but just the bike that you're going to go put some serious miles down on. It's kind of tough to beat. In everything now. Especially on the newer ones. This 22 is set up so good. This 22 is set up phenomenally, but just the stock 24s and the 25s now, whew, they don't knock them till you try them. Ooh, water is low. Look at that. This might be the lowest we've seen the water out here. Wow. Wow. Need some rain. Alright, let's go. We're in third gear, 3,000 RPMs. Let's put in a curve, see what this looks like. Sorry, sir. So smooth. I like these floorboards. Really let you kind of move around a bit. So that way, instead of sat on a bike with the mid controls on them, and they're fun. The bike definitely feels fun. But these big floorboards, I mean, I can just tuck my feet up right underneath me. Now I don't have any control over any of the levers from back there, but I can really just put my feet way back here, and then I can, feel my feet underneath, and that's kind of nice. Now I can just move up and reach forward for that brake if I need to. The front suspension's handling everything really nice, and the rear suspension is really smoothing things out. And the nice part about the reservoirs on the back is I can just reach back and make some quick adjustments if I need to. If the road or my mindset changes pretty fast. If I'm like, man, I want to ride a lot sportier right now, or wow, this road is awful, I need a Pan America for it. It's a big bagger. You're gonna have to go drive in some smaller spots, so just a little low speed cruising. The higher speed does great. The wheel setup super smooth. Track's great. Big infotainment is kind of nice. Now, why would you choose this over something like a Road King? Well, the infotainment right here. You have the big speakers. You have your maps and all right there. You could do a phone mount on it. You'll probably want a phone mount at some point, just to keep track of other stuff going on. If you want to do your Apple Maps or something, throw it up on that. But, or maybe change your Spotify playlist a little bit easier. But other than that, I mean, you got most everything you need here. Just from the cockpit, I can see what I told you already in here, but I can see my speed, my tack really well. And then on my left is my fuel, my right is my voltmeter, and then I've got my big infotainment system right in the middle. And I can see my turn signals, because you'll see they're up high on the right. Well, they're on their respective sides, but they're up high, so they're very easy to see. It's a crisp like 70 degrees right now. This is some good sunny. It's gonna get cool tonight, and kind of a little cold tonight, but right here in the sun, ooh, it's good. Time to bust out the leather jackets. Hit one more curve. See what this does. Well, how about that? It's a nice, easy cruise. See a bike like this, nice here in the middle. Like, it's down to have a good time, but at the same time, take these nice little easy cruises with it. Go on a little Sunday afternoon cruise or a little Sunday morning rip. Or a little late to work rip. It'll do, it'll put in the work here. Do I like this one or the other one we had a little bit more? I Honestly, I kind of like this one a little bit more. This one just fits me better, and the other one's a bit more ripper. So that's kind of what I was getting to earlier, was the previous performance bagger that we reviewed. You want to go, you know, to the wall, not to the wall. I mean, you want to go wide open and go rip and have some fun. That's the one. You want a Road Glide that's set up to put some miles down, and you're not as concerned. You like a little bit more of that comfort over that you know, wide open performance. And this is the one right here. So, and it's gorgeous. Love this gray. Love how this bike's doing right here. Super easy to go drive around, and it's just, if you want a bike that's dialed in, ready to rock and roll, this is the one for you. So thank you guys for watching, and you want to know more about this 2022 Harley-Davidson Road Glide Special, then be sure to come see us here at Tobacco Road Harley-Davidson. So in the meantime, ride safe, and we hope to see you out here in Raleigh, North Carolina sometime soon.